Hello everybody. As you can see, I didn't bother trying to fix my hair before I started this video. This is just what it looks like when I wake up. The roots are coming back. Yeah, I gotta get it either retouched or just let it keep growing out until I look like, I don't know, a monster. Normally these videos I do on Monday are life update, but I promised I would talk to you guys a little bit more about the whole pagan stuff that I was talking about in my last video. If you didn't see that video, you could probably just click back. It was the last one I did. I'm not entirely sure what to start with. I guess I'm just going to start with explaining what I personally am doing, believing, and just believing and like doing things. What aspects of this, because there's a lot of different aspects of Wicca and witchcraft and paganism and things like that. And I'm personally exploring every little bit of it and just kind of learning, and just like taking the aspects that resonate with me personally, which is what everyone does. Even Christians. Don't try and say that Christians don't do that. They do. Pick out the little parts of the Bible that you actually believe in and kind of just ignore the fact that the rest exists, blah blah blah. That's why there's so many hundreds of different denominations of Christianity. Like, guys ain't exempt from this. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. The geese have babies now. You can't see them. There's none out here right now, but there's tons of little baby geese running around. It's adorable. So, yesterday... Oh, shit. I forgot this thing can't turn backwards. Yesterday, I made a little bit of an altar, which sounds more frightening than it actually is. Right there. God, this is hard to film backwards like this. Oh, I know. I'll just film it like this. Hello. So, oh my God, I can't do this. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So, I'm going to try to explain this without it just being completely bizarrely tilted here. Okay. So that's the left side. We've got an incense burner, the blue box there, and two candles. The green one represents earth, the blue one represents water. And you can see there's a seashell next to the blue one, and next to the earth one there's a pine cone. Gosh, it's hard to fucking film. Okay, and then there's all my crystals right there. Not all of them. I've still got quite a lot, including this green box you see there on the ground. But these are the main ones that I have. The white candle in the very back there represents air, and then there's a feather next to it. Not that one. That's a feather that I brought in earlier. But, there we go. You can just barely see it. There's a feather there to represent air. Then the red candle represents fire, along with the bright yellow flowers. Generally use like volcanic stone or ash or things like that, but I didn't have any of that. And so brightly yellow flowers kind of fit. So we've got those candles, and then we've got a candle holder plus some random candles that don't really have a whole lot of meaning, except this one. This one I got from a crystal shop that I wanted to apply to. Oh my God, I can't hold bone. My hand's shaking when I try to hold it one-handed. Like, this is a New Horizons candle I got from the crystal shop that I wanted to apply to. There's like another incense burner over there. Not that one, the blue one. That one right there. Another incense burner here. And there's incense in the blue one. And then in the drawer, I've just got some extra feathers. My sage that I used to cleanse things. The bag that my incense came in, some pine cones, pine needles, another candle, things like that. That's pretty much all I've got right now. What that is to me is anybody who's known me for most of my life, I was always very into nature. Like, that was always something I was very big on. I was very, in tune with it, I guess, and the elements and things like that. Like, very few of the people I know grew up with me on a daily basis and actually know how, connected I was to earth and fire and the different elements, but I definitely was. Especially earth, like, that's definitely one that I was very, very in tune to, and it was just something that I kind of grew up doing. Like, I would feel like the wind was talking to me. I could have conversations with the wind, which would scare my mom, but I would have conversations with the wind and the trees, and I would go out and I spent more time in the forest than I did in my own house, and it just was very relaxing, and it felt like this is where I want to be. This is where I'm supposed to be. I like it here. I like being surrounded by, the air and the wind and the river. All four elements, really. I would go out and I would start little fires in the forest next to the river. And one of my favorite times to do that was on windy days. So all four elements kind of just converging, and it was just one of my favorite things to do. I can see the baby geese now. Can you see that? I don't know how to do this. There's like baby geese down there. I don't know if I'm even showing you correctly, but there's baby geese. And it was just something that I was always very in tune to, something that I was always very into. So, upon learning more about the different altars and ritualistic things and what different pagans and different witches like kind of invoke the powers of, I'm not sure where I stand on other gods and goddesses. Like, I know I stand very, very solidly on fairies existing, and not like Disney fairies, but I mean like the Fae from mythology. There's certain parts of mythology I definitely hold to be true. I'm still not sure where I am on the gods and goddesses side, but I'm pretty sure I'm on the side of them, existing. Same as I am on the side of God existing, and angels existing, and demons existing. But of all the different things that I've learned so far, the elements and just the power of the earth is what drew me most. So that's why the altar is mostly, the basis of it is for the elements. It's also just kind of a workspace. That's why all my crystals were there, which I've got to cleanse pretty soon. Just people, how many of you actually understand what I'm talking about? And am I doing a very decent job of understanding it, explaining it? The crystals. Everything on this planet has some form of energy, and everything on this planet is alive. Trees are alive, plants are alive, the earth is alive. There's an energy to everything on this planet, water, earth, the elements, everything has an energy to it. Everything is in some way alive. The same goes for crystals. And the point of having all these crystals here is that some of them have different energies that can bring different traits that you're looking for to your life if you, take care of them. If I keep my crystals cleansed and, charged, which you can do a variety of ways, leaving them out in the sun or the moonlight, or, doing something you really, really enjoy that makes you really happy and taking the crystals with you, that will charge the crystals, just like charging a cell phone or anything else like that, and they will continue to give you the traits you're looking for. Certain crystals have different traits. I'm really upset that I lost my black tourmaline pendant, because that black tourmaline is a protective stone. And I honestly felt a lot safer when I was wearing it. But, if it's gone, it's probably it'll either come back to me or it's with somebody who needed it more than I did. So different stones have different properties. The pink rose quartz is good for, love, anything kind of love related. Citrine is kind of a prosperity stone, so keeping it with you, heightens your ability to prosper in one way or the other. Malachite, one of my favorite stones, helps boost creativity, so it's really good for, writers and actors and things like that. There's just different stones have different properties, and if you take care of them properly and, go through the proper steps, then it'll help. It'll help, and it definitely helped me. And like I was saying in the last video, I wasn't sure how much I believed this when I was first, getting into it, because I have many, many friends who practice crystal magic or are pagan or Wiccan or things like that, and it always been something that I was interested in because of my connection to mythology and the earth, and so I wanted to learn more about it. And when I heard about the crystal magic, I wasn't quite sure that I believed it. So I went to this crystal shop that my friend Kathleen, shout out to Kathleen, suggested, went in, and I immediately calmed down, because it was right after work, and I immediately just felt at peace, and I was like, I must be relaxing after work, fine, no big deal, this is not unusual, it's pretty uncommon, but it's not unusual. So I go in there, I buy a couple of crystals, and I leave, and then I come back the next day, because I'd accidentally broken one of my crystals, I think. Yeah, I'd accidentally damaged one of them, and I wanted to go replace them. So I went back the next day, same difference, went back right after work, immediately walking in, immediately calmed down. Same thing happened the next day after that, when I was like, what was I doing? I was getting something else. Immediately calmed down. And I was like, this is starting to be a little bit suspicious. Maybe there's something to this. kind of forgot about it for a while, and then went to a different crystal shop slash apothecary in downtown Renton. Same thing. I immediately felt at peace and immediately felt a connection to the people running the shop. It was Lori who was covering for the owner since they are short-staffed at the moment, and a shaman named Patrick came in for a while, and I felt like I'd known them. I felt like I'd known them forever, and I didn't know why, because I'd never seen either of these people before in my life, and it's just interesting. It's interesting that if you keep an open mind and an open heart, the amount of energy that you'll feel and the amount of, connection you'll feel to different people you've never before met is astounding. So that's, I don't know what the theme of this was. That was just kind of me rambling about my little journey so far. I'm probably going to make another video about it pretty soon. But I'm out of time, and I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to watch 10 minutes of this, so I'm going to go and get ready to go visit my friend Shay. So I will see you all soon and talk more about this later. Take care of yourselves. I love you all, and goodbye. Mwah.